Welcome back to the dojo, y'all. I'm glad you could make it. Glad you tuning in. Glad you could join me. Today's topic of discussion. Sometimes you gotta tell people no. Like, seriously. Especially, this goes double for anybody who's always been called on as the dependable or reliable one. Sometimes gotta push people back a little bit and be like, nah, man, I don't really want to do that. I'm not trying to feel that. I'm not trying to go through that. If it ain't a life or death emergency, I don't feel like helping. I don't. One thing I dislike about people who not necessarily depend on you, but know that you're dependable, know that you're reliable. They always call on you. As if there's nobody else they could ask. They always call on you. And what I'm telling you is, for your sanity, for your peace of mind, so you don't go crazy, always trying to help this person, always trying to satisfy everybody's needs. You with the Superman complex, sometimes you got to tell people no. People don't realize that you get tired and you get worn out. You got a life of your own. You want to do your own things. But it seems like everybody else got something that's more important than what you got going on in your life. I hate that. I seriously hate that. It's like, the reason why I'm saying this is mainly because I've been that guy. I've been that guy. I hate being that guy. Because it's like, I don't even get me to myself. I don't even get my own time. Because the time that I'm not taking care of responsibilities, I gotta help you out. I don't get no time for myself. Okay, and I really feel for men who have children. Because your responsibilities are tenfold compared to mine. And what I'm saying might seem like a cry on deaf ears to you. You know what I mean? Because I can only imagine how much responsibilities and how much you are called on. I can at least understand that. But in my situation, it's everybody that's close to me that always needs a favor, or always needs my hands, or always needs my strength, or whatever. I'm tired of always being needed. See, because when you're not needed, there's no need for anyone to use you, misuse you, abuse you. You don't get used, you don't get picked, you don't get chosen. You're almost invisible. Sometimes you want to be invisible, especially when you want to be left alone. Oh man. Especially when you want to be left alone. The world that we live in, people need so much. Seems like everybody needs everything from you, but don't want to give nothing. Like, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? So back to the topic, right? I know I rambled on for a few minutes, but The reason why I'm telling you, you gotta tell people no is because you gotta be real with yourself. You don't care about what everybody else got going on. You only care that they're okay. You only care that they're happy, that they're satisfied. And you feel as though doing these things for them, you know what I mean, will make them happy, will make them care. But one thing I've realized is when people get used to you being reliable and dependable, they count on you being that way all the time. And if you happen to tell them no, they want to look at you like you killed somebody. And before it gets to that place, you gotta learn how to tell people no. You don't have to be an asshole about it. You don't have to be disrespectful. Just say, you know, honestly, I'm not interested in doing that. I have other things that I need to take care of. Or, honestly, I don't really have time for that. Or you could even take it a step further and say, well, you want my help? My labor costs money. How much you willing to pay me? If you want to keep it real. Because that's the ultimate answer. What's in it for me? How do I benefit from this? I have long since forsaken the days of helping people just to help them. And the main reason why because people don't know how to appreciate. People lack consideration nowadays. Right? And because of this, I don't really care to help people. Call me an asshole or whatever you want, but that's the fact. That's the facts. People don't know how to appreciate you going out of your way, looking out for them, considering them. People don't know how to appreciate it. So what do? You show them how to appreciate it. You show them how to appreciate it by saying no. So what if they don't like you? So what if they call you names? So what? So what? It's not like you're the one asking for their help, right? You're not asking them to help you. I'm not saying you got it all figured out, but at least you're trying to get to that place. You're trying to take care of it on your own. You're trying to find the answers. You're trying to search out the discoveries for yourself. Right? One thing I know about telling somebody no, when you really don't want to do something that they ask, it's kind of liberating. It feels kind of good. You know? It's like, go ahead with that bullshit. Go ahead with that. I don't got time for that. I don't feel like dealing with that. I got my own problems to take care of. I don't see you coming over here trying to help me solve them. So the answer is no. No. The answer is no. I know that this world conditions us to be self-centered because of the way that it's run. But there are times when you need to be self-centered. And that reason is for self-preservation. You got to preserve yourself. Ain't nobody else gonna preserve you unless maybe a loved one, you know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, you gotta look out for your own best interests. And honestly, being somebody who always asking for help, that ain't no way to be. Because you're gonna always be in a sticky situation. You're gonna always be at a disadvantage. when you can't pull your own weight. So really, this discussion is about two things: learning how to say no and learning how to be more self-centered, as in self-sufficient, self-reliant, not dependent. You know what I mean? Or codependent. We got to figure these things out ourselves. And sometimes what we have to do is ask the Most High. Sometimes we got to look to God and ask Him to show us the way. And if He won't show us the way, forgive us for being lost. It's a great quote from a movie, Baby Boy. Check that out if you haven't seen it. But before I wrap this up, I want to go ahead and ask you, how you feeling? I hope it's good. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're waking up every day with a smile, a plan, and a purpose. And if you're not waking up with a smile, plan, and a purpose, hey, at least you're waking up. Till next time, guys. Class dismissed. Hawk Sensei bids you adieu. Professor Hawk signing out.